Hello everyone, I'm coming back to do the cardio portion of my videos that I actually did yesterday, but when I uploaded it I had an Eagles song playing on my Pandora in the background and that blocked my video. So I am going to do this without any music. I don't know how that's going to go for me because I kind of need music in my background, but we're just going to roll with it today. So let's do the cardio portion. Wasn't really wanting to do cardio today, but I will do it. So let's start by marching it out. And if I feel like I'm far away, I feel like I'm really far away from my laptop. That's how I'm using my camera on my laptop, so that's why there's not really much I can do with it. I mean, except for, try to angle it in certain ways so you can see everything that I'm doing. So if I feel like I'm far away, then it's because my laptop's far away. But we're social distancing. Me and my laptop are social distancing. Okay, let's keep marching it out. Okay, let's just warm up by bringing those knees up. So starting with that right leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee up. Okay, here we want to watch that we're not, see how my pelvis is kind of tucking there? We want that to kind of stay nice and in that neutral alignment. So we're warming up through those abdominals as well. Okay, just bringing those knees up. Remember, this is a warm-up, so we're kind of warming up through those hip flexors, hip joints, hip socket. It's about 10:20 here right now. I was kind of being lazy this morning because I had a little bit of wine last night after all my, trying to get my video uploaded on YouTube. It was very frustrating. But here we are, new day. So I relaxed with some wine and some chicken noodle soup from Sheila. Chicken noodle soup, I swear, will cure this coronavirus. It's so good for you. It really does feed the soul. I know, I'm a dork. Gotta be politically correct here. Okay, let's do one more time each side right now. And march it out. Okay, let's start to stretch through the backs of those legs. So we're going to do some kicks forward, starting with that right leg again. I'm going to turn to the side because I want you to see, again, I don't want your pelvis to be moving here. Just want you to kick where you can. Doesn't matter on height. Again, we're warming up. We'll get to, the heart rate coming up a little bit more. Just a little bit here. So let's start to kick with that right leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And kick it out. I don't know why I'm counting. Okay. So again, watch that you're not kicking, kind of rounding through that spine. Again, keep those abdominals nice and in, hugging towards that spine to protect and keep that pelvis nice and still as we just kind of kick forward and stretch through the backs of those legs. Again, we're still warming up through those hip flexors, hip joints. Now we're just kind of getting that posterior chain involved here. Posterior is your backside. Posterior. Okay. Keep kicking it out. Looks like it's going to be a nice weekend in the 50s. Weather's been so weird this year. It's like 7 degrees right now. But then it's warming up to like 37. And then this weekend it's going to be 50. Which during this time, you know, I don't know if I'd rather have it snowy and icky or nice, because you can't do anything. I mean, I guess you could go on the river, go fishing. Whew. So again, keep that core, that balance. Okay. Stretch it out if you're down here. Just kick a little bit lower. If you're tight in those hamstrings, you don't have to kick it high here. So again, kicking it high is going to change that. Again, keeping our nice Pilates principles. How is the Pilates principles? Again, let's do one more time each side now. 1 and 2, and let's march it out. Okay, now we're gonna stretch through the front of those hip flexors, warming up a little bit more through that posterior chain, getting those glutes active, backs of the legs. So we're gonna bring it nice and wide, so we're gonna march it nice and wide, and we're just gonna tap it back. So now we're stretching through the hip flexors and the front of that body by engaging our glutes and tapping it back. Okay, again, just kind of warming up. So I think I'm going to be breathing heavy during this because I had the heat on and my little, I know it might not look little in this video, but I have a little tiny apartment, and whenever I turn on my heat, it gets pretty warm in here pretty quick. So it's like I'm doing hot cardio, like hot yoga. Okay, keep pushing it back there, stretching out through the front of that body, getting those glutes active, waking them up. I mean, they should be awake. It's 10:20, but maybe you're doing this in the morning early. I don't know. So let's just wake up that body. Again. So weird without music. Maybe I should sing. No, we don't want that. Okay. Keep going. I know this feels like forever, but still just move it around. We're going to get it going here in a little bit. So just bear with me. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's march it out. Now let's get those inner and outer thighs here going. So let's just start to step tap to that right side in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step tap. So again, those abductors and adductors. So again, try to move with control. I mean, I can just kind of let my body, do the movement, but I want to go nice and controlled here. Nice and light on those feet. And as we're working out, also my apartment is above in an old house. So when I jump around, it's like my poltergeist is coming. My TV starts shaking, my lamp starts shaking. It's like an earthquake. So I might not be doing, the high intensity, but I'll definitely give you modifications to make it high intensity if you want to. It'll just be a lot of distractions and a lot of noise. If I do certain things, especially like jumping jacks or, jogging and stuff like that, I don't really want to end up in my landlord's living room, potentially. Okay. Keep going again. warming up inner and outer thighs. So really push off those feet. Try and control. Bring them together. The more muscles that you start to activate during this warm-up, the more control that you get, the more your heart rate's going to get up there. Because I can just kind of move around, and that's not really going to, I mean, it'll elevate my heart rate, but it's not really going to get it up there like going for that nice muscle activation. Quads, glutes, outer thighs, inner thighs again. Okay, let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, don't ask about my counting, 2, and 1. Let's step it wide. Now I'm gonna turn to the side, and when we do this, I want you to make sure you're sinking your butt back. Okay, so we're gonna go into some down like this, but a common thing people do is they'll go like this, and that's really hard on your knee and everything. So I want you to push that butt back and watch that knee stays over that ankle. And you get back and we're warming up through that glute. So let's go over to that right. And so nice little stretch through the groin there, through that inner thigh, warming up through that outer thigh still. Watch, another common thing is we like to bring our torso down. We're keeping our torso nice and up, sinking that butt back, watching that knee stays kind of in line with that ankle. I'll always come back to joint angles because it's really, we need to pay attention to those to prevent certain injuries. You know, I mean, once you get flexible, once you get that control, then you can start to, you know, the knee does move, the ankle does move, but we want to get correct posture first before we go into those deeper moves. My heat just kicked on, so I might start breathing a little bit more because it gets warm. Let's do 5 more. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it here. Just turn it over to that side. Now you can stay up here. We're stretching through the hip flexor here. So engage through that glute. Watch that front knee. Make sure it stays over that ankle. Try to straighten through that back of that leg. And get that nice little stretch. Now you can stay up here if you want to. You can put your hand on the top of your quad to protect, balance yourself. But don't collapse and lean into it. Okay? Try to get yourself nice and up. If you want to go for a deeper stretch, let's go down. And you can come into that nice runner stretch. Try to keep from rounding here though. We don't want to come down here if we're like this. Okay, we want to be able to nice and stretch it out. We're going to stretch out through the front of that hip flexor a little bit more. But again, if you're up here, you're just going to keep that back leg straight and sink it up and down like this, okay? If you're down here, come down, keep looking forward and stretch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's do 2 more, 7, and 8. Let's now, if you're up, we're going to rock that back foot. See how it's not really, I'm moving from this front leg, but I'm rocking through that back foot, okay? If you're down here, we're going to do the same thing and rock it out. 1, warm up through those toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Step that back foot in, okay, and we're going to come up and go into that hamstring stretch on that right leg. So flex through that foot, sink the butt back, Watch that we're not shifting like this to get out of that stretch. Keep your hips nice and squared and sink it back. Don't collapse onto the knee. Okay, don't put pressure onto the knee. We don't want to hyperextend, but modification. Put that hand on the top thigh here, just kind of for support, not a crutch, support. Okay, and if you're really flexible, you can come down and pull on that foot, but watch that we're not rounding. We want to keep nice posture. Untighten the hamstring, so I'm going to hold it here. Again, using that nice breath to stretch. And let's bring that toe down and let's round that spine up. All right, let's come forward. I'm going to turn off my heat quick. Okay. And now let's go over to that other side. So sinking it down again. Remember, butt back, knee in line with that ankle. Let's do 5 more here. And 2, 3. I miscounted. And stop over here. Pick your side. You know what stretch we're doing? We're doing the hip flexor stretch. Keep those hips squared off. So watch here that one hip is not remaining open. Square it off. If you're up, just kind of nice and light. Support yourself. Watch those feet, cross-country skis, hip distance apart. Okay, if not, come down into that runner stretch. Hold it here and let's lift it up. 1, 2, keep that back leg from bending because you're not stretching. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Rock it out on that foot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold here. Step that back foot in, come up. Square off your hips, sink it back, and flex through that foot. Let's take some nice deep inhales. Exhale. Try to sink a little bit more into it, but don't lower the chest. Just sink that butt back. 1 more breath. And now let's bring that foot down, roll that spine up, and we're warmed up. So let's start to get into that workout. Let's march it up. I'm going to take a drink of water here. Hydrate yourself. Only because it's a bazillion degrees in my apartment right now. Okay. Keep marching it out. Get those arms going. See, even with this march, you can see my lamp shaking. Or maybe you can hear it. Okay. Let's start to march it wide. Okay. And let's start to do those toe taps. 2, 4, 6. Let's add those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. This is where I need music. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze through that glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that step tap. Keep it going. Okay, squeezing through that glute. Come back to center. And now let's make a nice little rotation twist out of that. Bring your arms up. So now we're getting those obliques involved. Still squeezing through that glute. And let's bring those arms in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that step tap. Let's go back to those swinging arms and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that torso forward. 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to that rotation. Those obliques involved. And let's add that punch and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can squat it down. 6, 7. Make it a little bit harder. 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step tap. Go back, and now we're going to do both arms. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Control. Don't just allow the body to move. Be in nice control. And 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Rotate. And let's add both arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Punch up a little bit higher. 8, 9, 10. Sink it low. 10 more. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. And regular step tap. Let's tap it forward. Okay, coming closer to you. Okay, step tap it back. Squat it down. Now we're getting those larger muscles into it. Step it forward. 1, 3, and 4. Back and 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't have room, don't do this. 3, 4, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep squeezing on those glutes. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's twist it up. Twist. Watch that you're not moving independently from those arms, but you're rotating through that torso, getting the abs involved. Okay? And go. And add that punch. 1. Walk forward. 3, 4, and go. 1, 2. Make them big. 4. Walk forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Up. 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use those arms in protraction, retraction, and 1, 2. Make it big. You can punch it up if you want to. Punch and reach. Sink it down to rotate with that core. Keep going. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's just come back in. Let's march it out. Okay. Let's go with those knee ups here. Okay, again, watching that pelvis. Always keeping that core engaged. My lap is like shaking. Okay, let's go with that right leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's add those arms. So we're lifting up and hugging that opposite side. Okay? And down. Keep going. And watch that neck. Watch when we come up. We're not doing this, but we're staying up nice and tall. Squeezing into that glute. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's add on. Keep those knees up. Okay, now we're just going to cross that knee over. Okay? So step it big and cross. And up and over. And let's pick it up. And 1 and 2, 3. Go for nice control. 4. Let's add those arms. 5, 6, 7, and you can reach it up. 8, 9, 10. Bring those knees up there. Throw it to the side. Pull it up. Throw it down. And go up. 2. You can add a hop here if you want to. Okay? But again, you hear my TV and lamp going crazy. So I'm going to keep it low impact, but definitely make it big. Bring some movement into it. Even though we don't have music, you can dance. Whew. Let's bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make those knees big. 2, 3, 4. Again, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stay here. Keep that going. Reach it up. Throw it down. Toss it to the side. I'm a dork. Okay. Let's do 5 more. 5. Big. Make it big. 2 and 1. March it out. Okay. We're gonna go. I'm gonna get some water. Again, my apartment's really hot. And my throat is getting dry. Okay. Keep marching it out. Make it big. Okay. Now we're going to go back into those kick forwards here. Okay. So kicking with that right in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick. And bring those arms up. 2. Again, watch that core. Make those arms big. Now try and make those kicks a little bit higher. Pick it up and throw it down. Good. You can stay here, keeping it low impact, or remember the 80s, kick it out. So again, stay here, pick your thing, okay? You don't have to keep up. I'm just giving you different things. But if you're here, control that kick. Don't just let that leg go nice and controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and march it out. Okay. Now we're gonna go to that side. Kick, 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 kick. Add that punch. Kick, kick and punch. Add abduction here. Okay. Use those glutes. Use those outer thighs. Squat it down in the middle. If you want to keep it low impact, okay, squat it down and kick it out. Okay, keep going. If you want to bring it up there, we're going to kick to that side and bring those arms. 8. Controlled kick again. Control it. Don't just kick. Okay? Use that quad. Pretend like you're trying to kick a point each time. Okay? Feel that wine coming out of me. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and march it out. Okay, we're gonna do that kick back now. Okay, so you're just gonna kick back like you're shutting a car door. You have a bag of groceries, holding them. Kick that door. Kick it. Kick it closed. Donkey kick with that glute. That back of that leg working. Okay, you can add those arms, reach and kick. Kick. Okay, stay here if you want to. If not, we're going to kick, kick, kick. All you're doing is use that glute to kick that leg back there. Keep that core nice and controlled. More. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Okay. Now we're going to come into some jumping jacks. Okay. So we're just going to step out to that side and out. Okay. Modifications. Stay here. You don't have to leave the floor, but you can speed it up. Again, nice and controlled. I'm going to stay here because if I do the real jumping jacks, everything, see, is going to go crazy. But definitely make those arms bigger. Do the regular jumping jacks if you want to. Stay nice and controlled. Core is nice and in. Watch those arms. And we're not just letting them flail about, but we're controlled. We're working the tops of our shoulders. A lot of stuff. Outer and inner thighs. Obliques. Stabilize. 8, 7, definitely stay here if you're feeling shoulders. Okay. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Okay. We're going to go as far as we can over to that one side. Okay. And we're going to do the modification first, so we're going to slow it down. We're going to do 2 squats over to the right, and then we're going to do some ups like this, okay? So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat it down. Sink that butt back there and lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back over to that left. 1 and 2 and up. 1, 2, 3, 4 and squat it down. 1, 2 and up. 1, 3, 4 and squat it down. 1, 2 and up. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Keep it here into that modification, or you can come up onto the balls of your feet. Okay. Down. Speed it up and 1, 2, 3, 4 and down. 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here you can hop and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick your modifications and up. 2, 3, 4 and down. 2 and up. 1, 2, 3, 4 and down. 2, 3, 4. Squat it down. If you're doing the non-jumping modification, and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and up if you can. Make it big. 4 and down and over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat it down and 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat it down. Hop it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Each side now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat it down. Up. Over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, march it out. Last little bit. Okay, we're gonna come forward because on this one I always end up hitting a piece of my furniture. Okay, so we're gonna go into kind of lunge back. So looks like this. We're stepping back. Okay. And watch that core. Use those glutes. Watch that knee over that ankle. Watch that you're not doing these ones, but almost like the front leg is kind of staying nice and still. Okay? And bring the arms into it. So your modifications are here. If you want to slow it down, definitely go at your own speed. But if you want to pick it up here, we're going to hop it back. So you're just hopping, switch, hop, switch, hop, switch, hop, switch. Again, if you want to stay here, make it big. Make it big. Go. If you're hopping, hop. Definitely go for it. See, I always end up moving back for some reason. See, there I did it. Hit my couch. And it kind of hurts. Okay, 10 more. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're just going to step behind, up, okay, up and behind, up and behind. Make nice. I always end up hitting a piece of furniture on these ones too. Okay, bring that knee up. Okay, let's, whoop. We're going to pull up, up, down, up, down. Pick it up. Arms always screw me up. Okay, rotate. Add that hop in the center if you want to. Okay, make it big and rotate it. If you're down, just make those arms still with control, but make those legs a little bit bigger. See, I'm afraid to hit. Okay, again, hop into that center. Get those knees up. Watch that we're not shrugging into our shoulders here. And think about more of the pushing down. Good. Let's do 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. Hey, what are we at? 42. Let's go to start to bring our heart rate down. I was going to do one more, but I think we're gonna start to slow it down. Again, start to deepen that breath. Let that heart rate come down. Let's inhale those arms up. And hopefully this one will load. Well, you guys can play your own music to it. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I don't understand why on my other videos I had music playing in the background. And this one, it was one Eagles song. It wasn't even a relatively known Eagles song that was playing, so I don't get it. Let's start to bring our legs wide here. Let's start to bring it flat back down and round it up. So again, flat back, stick that butt back, and watch those knees over those ankles. Stick the butt back and round it up. Let's do 2 more. It feels so good. 1 more. Let's come back down. Okay, we're going to come down into that squat. Push those legs nice wide and open if you can. Try. I see a lot of people who do this one. You're going to be uncomfortable with your knees. So bring those legs wide. Sink it down. If you can only come to here, then come to here. If you can go lower, but don't force yourself and don't try and get into a position that your body is not allowing you to for some reason. So let's put our hands up above our knees, never on our knees, and let's push and sink it over. Push in to this thigh here. Nice rotation and stretch. Round it back up. And other side. Again, rounding it up. And again. More time each side. Last one. come, let's toe ball our feet in hip distance apart. Let's fold over one more time, letting it nice and stretch. Let that head just hang here. And exhale. Again, watching that. And roll it up. Let's roll our shoulders back. And we're done. Thank you. And stay happy and healthy during this time. Encourage you, if it's nice, get out, walk along the river, take a hike. I don't know, if we got snow out in the valley or in Yellowstone, go cross-country skiing, go play around a golf. The golf course here in Livingston is open, and I believe they have their springtime rates. If you go play by yourself, definitely social distancing there. You call, make a tea time, you don't interact with anybody, and you just come at your tea time and go out. So definitely get out and do something, take your dogs for a walk, be good, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye.